this is Kelly with Zen of Sleep, and today I'm going to talk about spring cleansing. It is one of the best times of year to cleanse is in the spring, as all winter long we've been eating heavier foods, sweeter foods, richer foods, which our body does need over the winter to create a layer of fat just to insulate the body. Just like animals get a heavier coat in the winter, so do we. And we need to have a little extra insulation, and that comes in the form of fat. And a lot of people have a issue with that, with gaining a few pounds in the winter, but it's actually kind of healthy, helps to build and support your immune system during that time. But when spring comes, then our bodies don't need that layer of fat anymore. You may find that you lose your appetite for a week or two, or your cravings for sweets goes down. You might just feel that need to move and be outside and do things where the weather may not support that quite yet, but our bodies are gearing up for spring, and our bodies do want to get rid of that extra fat that we've stored, and so it will start dumping that into the bloodstream, which can create very rich blood, a fatty liver, slow lymphatic, and so we need to support those processes to help our body eliminate this fat that we've been storing all winter long. There are many ways that people do cleanses, and I'm just going to give you some options of some herbs, some foods, things to do just to get you kick-started on some easy way to start cleansing. Nothing too extreme on some diets or anything like that, just things to help support you in moving in that direction. And in the morning, some of the first things that I like to do is squeeze a half a lemon or a lime in about 16 ounces of water and drink that first thing, and then wait 20 minutes or so before you drink or eat anything else. The lemon and lime help clean the liver and the kidneys, spleen, thyroid, and the gallbladder. And doing it in the morning allows what your liver has done through the night. It gets into that detoxification mode through the night, and then the lemon water or lime water will help clear that out. Otherwise, those toxins would just resettle back in the body again. So we're just supporting the body's natural tendency to rid itself of toxins from overnight, and using the lemon lime water to help flush them out. Some other things in the morning that you can do is drinking celery juice. And just juicing a bunch of organic celery. It helps to get rid of heavy metals, helps a fatty liver, and it helps your body get rid of bacteria and viruses, among many other things that it can do. Another thing that you can do is aloe vera. I grow an aloe vera plant in my basement in a window, and I cut off a leaf, and you just fillet it like you would a fish, stick the inner fillet and with some water, blend it up, and I'll strain it through a little strainer, and then I'll drink that. So sometimes I'll just do a couple days with one, a couple days with the other, kind of switch through them, because they each have their own properties that help support your body in cleansing and healing as well. So some other points of tips to help you with eating is to try to lower your fat, because as you said, the body is getting rid of all of the fat that it's stored all the winter. We don't want to add more fat to it. So to allow the body to rid of that, you need to kind of lower your fats, lower your sugars down for a little while, help your body to get rid of that. Sometimes throughout the day, like for breakfast, I might have smoothies or a big bowl of fruit, or for lunch, like some nice brothy vegetable soups. Those are really good to help cleanse the body. You're not increasing the fat. You can use vegetable broth, or a lower sodium chicken broth if you would like, and just throw in a bunch of veggies and even potatoes if you need to. Some people still need to hold, like the skinny Vata body types. Vata is a Ayurvedic term, and so I do a little bit of study in that to know kind of which body type needs to focus on things, and it's very helpful. But some of the Vata, skinnier body types may need to hold on to things because their bodies don't have a lot of fat on them anyway. So they may want more of the carrots and the potatoes and things like that in their soups as well. Then throughout the day, I like to drink some teas, and I'll kind of alternate, as I said, between the teas, and I'll give you a few suggestions of some teas that are really good to help in detoxifying. The first one is dandelion, and dandelion, you can use all parts of the plant from flower to root, and each has its own properties. So the root helps to clear out the dense organs. The stem helps to cleanse like the spleen, the liver, and the brain. The leaves help to clear lymph, and the flower helps like your intestines, gallbladder, bladder, lungs, and your heart, and even your uterus. So each part of the plant has a great property to it, and is helpful. If you want to get a tea, you could try to get one that has a little bit of everything in it, just so you're kind of covering the whole body. Or if you want to focus on a certain area, you can choose, the root or the leaves, or whichever works best for you. Another great tea is hibiscus tea. That helps to lower the blood fat. And it also helps your liver health. It helps to strengthen the liver. So it's just supportive kind of tea as well. Red clover is another great tea, and it helps to cleanse from heavy metals. It also helps to cleanse the lymph, and it's also one of the best herbs to help with weight loss and flushing fat out of the body. So a lot of us are like, ooh, there we go. That's the tea we're going to focus on. So that is a good one to focus on, but then there's the other ones too that you can, drink multiple teas throughout the day to help support your cleansing. And then another herb is plantain. That's not necessarily in a tea, but you could take it in a capsule. It also helps to clear lymph, and it helps to decongest and strengthen the blood. A couple other herbs to focus on. Holy basil helps to clean the lymph, and then lemon balm as well. And so lemon balm just does a lot of different things and even supports sleep. But they're all just supporting and helping your body to, again, support that detox, that cleansing. And lymph is a huge part of that. Lymph is kind of like our body's waste removal system. And the cells will get rid of their toxins. It goes into the lymphatic river. And if it's sluggish, these toxins are going to be stored in our interstitial fluid, and it's just not going to get out of our bodies, and it can cause health issues down the road. Some foods that can help with cleansing. One is ginger, which helps to break up congestion and aid in digestion. Another one is greens. Think of greens. Some of the main ones are kale, collard, spinach, and chard, and they just all support cleansing. They're just within the blood, liver, all of that, so they just support that. Some other foods are cherries, cranberries, grapes, artichokes, and cilantro. Those foods will also support cleansing, so fit them in however you can. I found even in my smoothies, I'll throw in some fruit and a little bit of ginger, a little bit of cilantro, and it just tastes really good, really fresh. And then some of the tastes to focus on to help cleanse are sour, bitter, and pungent. Sour and bitter are pretty, bitter like the greens, sour like the lemon and limes, and pungent is more of like the spicier foods. So this is a good time to kind of kick up the heat a little bit and help with the blood circulation and just keep getting things moving. So a few spices, doing some Mexican food, whatever, however you like to get your spices in. This is a good time of year to do that. And then of course, stop the pungent, if needed for your body type before you hit summer, because that can be very aggravating to the pitta, hotter body types of people. Excuse me. throat tickle. So those are just some suggestions to help get you started on cleansing. Just easy things to do, just be mindful of what you're eating, try to eat some cleaner foods and lower fat, lower sugar as well. And then add these suggestions that I have into your diet and go through, March and April and maybe even to the early part of May, just working to cleanse the body and just whatever feels good to you. Some people need to cleanse longer, some maybe not as long. So just do what you feel works well for your body. Just listen to your body. And so that's it that I have for you today about cleansing. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comments section. And if you have any further questions, we also have some blogs on some of this information in our store, zenofsleep.com, and you can look up the information there. And again, if you feel like this video may help with somebody that we always appreciate you sharing it with your friends and family, and always help to further our channel by liking and subscribing to our channel. And it just supports us as our channel growing, and we appreciate that very much. Again, we just thank you so much for being with us today. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.